And what's up? There it is, Mrs. Babbage. What's up, replay viewers? Let's see who tunes on in. Arjun Lawaha, first one in the room, and Dan Harsman, welcome. Good to see you, Arjun Lawaha. And RJ out there in Colorado. Good to see you, Lee. Good to see you, Oleg. Zignievev, welcome, Oleg. Good to see you, Arjun Lawaha. Good to see you there, Betty. Good to see you, Esteban Fernandez. Good to see you, JC Druid. Good to see you, April. No Rockaways today. I'll explain in a moment. Good to see you, Susan Barry. Good to see you, CB Earth Day. Good to see you, Travis Weeks. Good to see you, Colleen. Welcome. Good to see you, Nightbot. Good to see you, Dave JR out there in Dartmouth, United Kingdom. Good to see you, Dave Jeffries in Niagara Falls. Good to see you, Griffin, Vancouver, Canada. Good to see you, Betty. Good to see you, Michelle King. Welcome. Good to see you, Creative Moments. Good to see you, Stephanie Knorr. And good to see you, Arjun Lawaha. Welcome. Good to see you there. Sunshine after rain. Welcome to Grand Army Plaza here in Midtown Manhattan. I thought today was going to be a cloudy, overcast day. It's actually foggy in Coney Island right now. But look at this. We got blue sky. I should have not listened to the weather guy, and we should have went to the Rockaways. But I think we're going to go to the Rockaways on Friday, so stay tuned. I want to go to the Rockaways on a nice, summery day. But good to see you, Nebul. Bienvenue. Everybody follow Nebul, a great live streamer from the south of France. See what it's like on the Bay of Saint-Tropez with Nebul. Good to see you, Nebul. Good to see you, the ABX girl. Welcome. Good to see you, Scally Skipico. Welcome. Good to see everybody, people. Good to see everybody, people. Should have listened to Jim. I should have listened to Jim. Absolutely. We're only batting less than 50. We're batting 48% with the likes. So keep on hitting that like button. Let's get to 75 likes and you'll activate my legs. That's right, 75 likes and you'll activate my legs. Yes, possible thunderstorms this evening, JC. Good to see you. Yeah, we're expecting thunderstorms in the area around 7 o'clock Eastern time. But we got a lot of sunshine, so we may get some heat-driven thunderstorms during the live stream. That is a possibility, so let's see what happens. Good to see you, Sarah C. Welcome. Yes, I never listened to the Weatherman, April. Never listened to the Weatherman. Weatherman lies. Well, it was like really cloudy and dismal this morning. So, anyway, good to see you, Lisa UK girl. Good to see you, Marty. All is well. All is well. Everything will be better if we get to 75 likes. 75 likes, and you'll activate my legs. We're going to do 12 to 14,000 steps today. We're going to walk about probably 6 miles today, maybe a little bit more. You're going to see a standard walking tour of Central Park because we haven't done that in a month. And if you stay tuned in, we will do some time traveling with a photograph. Creative Moment says that Rockaways are always a good location. Yes, indeed. Good to see you, Damian Coughlin. Welcome, and Beach Bum 88. Welcome. Let's make sure I didn't miss anybody. Good to see everybody, people. Good to see Michelle King. Welcome. Good to see. Did I miss anybody? Good to see everybody. Welcome. If you're new to the broadcast, tell me where you're watching from. Let me give you a shout out. Welcome to Grand Army Plaza here at the corner of 5th Avenue and 59th Street. This is where our journey begins in the shadow of 432 Park Avenue. And then directly behind me, of course, the Plaza Hotel. Right there. Across the street, the bathroom, also known as the Apple Store. Good to see you, Din Din. Welcome. Yes, we got some writing on the floor here. I am not going to describe it because it is in a political nature. So I'm not going to describe it. But yes, there's writing on the floor in front of me. But this is the Pulitzer Fountain that we have seen in many different lights and costume, if you will, in the past. To think we'll be back here in a few months for Christmas. Merry Christmas, everybody. But it is 78 degrees Fahrenheit across the river in Brooklyn with the wind coming out of the southeast at 11 miles an hour and a current relative humidity of 68%. Good to see you there, Denise. Welcome. We're up to 50 likes. Once we get to 75 likes, you will activate my legs. So hit the like button so more people can find the broadcast. Hitting the like button means a lot more than you can even imagine. It's unbelievable. Good to see you, Little Poots. Welcome. Little Poots, I hope you're enjoying New York City. Little Poots mentioned she was in New York. It's a little bit sticky, Coney Island, Jim. Good to see you. Uploading your videos. Nice. I don't have any food, guys. I don't have any food. You're back home. Nice. Hope you had a great time here in New York. Greatest city in the world. At least I think it is. Amazing vacation. That's a beautiful thing. Good to see you, Phyllis. 2284. Welcome. 56 likes in the box. 93 people watching. Let's get to 75 likes and you'll activate my legs. Standard walking tour of Central Park today. Good to see you, Carlos. Welcome. Greatest city in the world, the Big Apple. Yes, indeed. But good to see you, Carlos. Hope you're doing well. Hope everyone's doing well on this Wednesday. BK Skip is checking in from Howard Beach. Good to see you. Brian Bell, good to see you. Welcome. Shout out to all the channel members. Thanks to all the channel members. This broadcast is brought to us in stunning 1080p, suffice to signal. And thank you so much for being one of us. One of us. Gooba gaba, gooba gaba. One of us. One of us. Thank you so much for being one of us as a channel member. It is much appreciated. Griff, New York is your happy place. Awesome. Don't you love it, CB Earth Day? Me too. A nice breeze right now coming out of the east. Hot as hell in Florida. I know, Julie. I was actually watching. I forgot the guy. Oh my God, I forgot the guy's name. I was watching a Disney live streamer, and his phone overheated while he was waiting in line. He was waiting in line to go on the People Mover, and his phone knocked off because it was so hot. Good to see you, Susan Ingalls. Good to see you, Gus NYC. Welcome. We're waiting for 75 likes to activate my legs, and then we're going to do Central Park. You may learn a thing or two about Central Park. This will be a standard Central Park walking tour today. Damon Coughlin's watching from a very stormy Michigan pure. Thanks for tuning in out there in Michigan. Stay dry and stay safe in the storms there. Robert T, good to see you. Welcome. I know I like watching the Disney streamers too because I wish I could go. I wish I could go there every day. But hot as hell there too, April. April, I hope you're in the air conditioning. I love New York too. I love New York too. I'm contractually obligated to love New York because I am a licensed New York City tour guide. Good to see you there, the investigator. Welcome. Hope everyone is having a fantastic Wednesday. We might do an indoor live stream tomorrow because we do have rain showers for the afternoon. It's freezing in South Africa. Travis, do me a favor. Turn on the heat. Turn on the heat. See, two atmospheres at the same time on this wacky planet Earth. Oh, that southern hemisphere being so wacky. Creative Moments cell phone shut off because of the heat 2 weeks ago while shooting video. I'm sorry to hear that there, Creative Moments. Robert Panulo, welcome. Good to see you, Robert. Hope you're doing well. Hope everyone's doing well on this wacky Wednesday. I don't know why it's wacky. The subway was empty. That's why it was probably wacky. My whole subway ride up here was a nice empty train. I got to enjoy it. The NYC girl. Good to see you, NYC girl. Welcome to 5th Avenue, 59th Street. This is where our journey begins today. Grand Army Plaza, across the street from the Apple Store, here at the Pulitzer Fountain. This is where we're beginning today. This is where we are beginning today, people. And a little bit of Coney Island sand on my shoe. A little bit of Coney Island sand on my shoe. You know, let's leave a little bit of Coney Island. Let's leave a little bit of Coney Island here in Manhattan. You saw that on the live stream. Now you can say that you saw a little bit of Coney Island spread onto Grand Army Plaza. This is where we begin our journey today. We're waiting for 75 likes, and then we'll activate the legs. So make sure, let's get to 100. I'm not going to wait until 100, but let's at least get to 100 likes. And appease the commissar. You know what that means. But good to see everybody. On this June 5th, 2024, it is 3:50 in the afternoon. -4 GMT, Eastern Daylight Time. Yep, I always got Coney Island following me around and got no choice. It follows me everywhere. I'm very blessed. We got 75 likes. Let's do it. If you stay tuned, at some point on our tour today, we will time travel using a photograph. We're going to recreate a photograph that's over 100 years old today. So, excuse me? Yes, we're live though. So, Dutchmaz, Dutchmazz. Good to see you, Trisha, On the Upper West Side. I don't miss a comment, so I sound crazy.
Yeah, I wasn't going to say anything.
It's okay.
Can I say hi?
Yeah. You're on Instagram or something like that?
Yeah.
Where are you on? Give yourself a shout out.
Yeah, I want to shout out everybody back home from Belize. Hi.
Ooh, Belize. Are you visiting?
Yeah.
Ah, awesome. Are you enjoying New York?
Yeah, it is pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's not real. It's a movie set.
I mean, it's always good to live in a movie set, right?
Yes. Yes, everything could be like a dream, and you could just walk around and show people the world.
Right. So, have a great rest of the day.
Have a
Stay
good
safe.
one, man. Enjoy, man. Have fun. Be safe. Aren't people great? JC, I think we might get a crazy sunset, JC. I think we might. Wow, he's coming in from Belize. I want to visit Belize. John, the Beagle Dad, welcome. Doing great. Good afternoon, Tim Beers. Rainy afternoon over there in Maryland. Hope you stay dry. And I have like a cobweb on me or something on my arm right now. I don't know what the hell it is. I think it's one of the Duchess's hairs, maybe, that was on my gimbal. Anyway, we're gonna go into Central Park. It is time. Got storms coming through in Michigan. Everyone, anyone here new, welcome. Welcome, everybody, welcome. Welcome to New York City, the greatest city in the world. The city's so nice, they only named it 2 times. Good to see Activity 79 in Sweden. So yeah, I thought today was gonna be like a cloudy, overcast day. I was wrong. The sun came out. It's really humid. And you know what? It is confirmed. It is confirmed. That was one of the hairs from my beautiful Duchess. It was on the cable. It was on the gimbal power cable. I'm like, what is that on me? Anyway, the Duchess is always with me too. I'm so lucky. She's not with me today, but good to see you there. Follow Train Travels from Brazil. Welcome. You're from Belize too? Awesome. Thanks for tuning on in. And what we got here? Godfrey Clues and Mark Freeman and Texarkana, welcome. And Activity 79 with a 10 Swedish krona super chat. Activity 79, thank you so much. With that very generous 10 Swedish kronar super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's 5 kronar club 2 times today. Much appreciated. The big 10 Swedish kronar super chat. And also thank you so much for contributing to my Metro card. Thank you so much for helping me get out here today for the live stream. It's much appreciated. Yeah, the Duchess is always following me around. She is always, and I know when the Duchess's hair on me. I know when her hair is on me. I always do. Anyway, Central Park, baby. We'll enter at 6th Avenue, and we'll use this little open area here. Thank you so much, Activity 79, much appreciated. We're gonna enter the park at 6th Avenue. Again, we're gonna do a standard walking tour of Central Park. We'll go as far north as 82nd Street. The roses are in full bloom, so we're going to swing by the Shakespeare Garden. Probably looks beautiful in there today. We'll also do Belvedere Castle and whatnot. That is on the menu. Oh, God bless them. You know he's making up for other things with that loud engine. It's so easy to pay on the subway. I know, yeah, tapping is really convenient. I love tapping my phone to hop on the train. You know, I have an Omni card, but for whatever reason it stopped working. So I use my phone now. Activate smell-o-vision. When we get into the garden, yes. When we get into the garden, yes. But good to see you follows in train travel. Good to see you, Michelle. Good to see everybody, people. I hope everyone's having a great Wednesday. Or Thursday if you're watching in Japan and Australia and New Zealand and everywhere else where I know we have viewers. All points east. So this building right here, we're in between 5th and 6th Avenues here on 59th Street. And this is where the great, one of my all-time favorite music artists used to live. May he rest. The great Tony Bennett used to live right here. Tony Bennett was, of course, for a short time, neighbors with the one, the only Lady Gaga. She had one of the penthouse apartments at the top. That's how their collaboration came through, because they were neighbors. And this is where Tony Bennett used to live, right here. Tomorrow is National Sweden Day. Awesome. But yes, Tony Bennett, everyone. One of my all-time favorite New Yorkers. I've actually seen Tony Bennett paint here in the park the couple of times I got to see him. Do what I'm going to do today, do a walking tour with you guys. Now, hopefully nobody's sitting there. We'll start our Central Park walking tour by checking out the Tony Bennett bench. It's right here, just inside the entrance to 6th Avenue here. The end of the Avenue of the Americas. And this is it. Entering Central Park. It's hard to imagine, but all of Central Park, it's not real. It's nature, stage managed. Created by Frederick Lahr Olmsted and Calvert Vaux. Central Park is completely a man-made creation. If you want to build 1,000 trees, 9,000 benches, 142 miles of drainage pipe, 58 miles of pedestrian pathways. We are not walking 58 miles. We used over 266 tons of gunpowder to sculpt the glacier rock, and the glacier rock here in Central Park, the only natural million cartloads of topsoil, mostly from New Jersey. This was like a scrubland kind of area. And are we already having signal issues? Uh-oh. This isn't a good sign. This isn't a good sign. Oh boy. Right here at the Tony Bennett bench too. Nobody's sitting in it. Here it is. I don't know how much you're going to see this, but we are back. We're kind of back. There's the Tony Bennett bench. Because of course, remember, nature is the boss. Nature is the boss. Oh no. Is Central Park a bad decision today? Thank you so much, CB Earth Day, for the link. Is today a bad day for Central Park? Are we going to have just a shit signal in here the whole day? I hope not. You guys can see the bench, good. I'm going to do my best to, oh boy. There we go. I'm going to do my best to maintain the signal here. Remember, I am at the whim of the cell phone connection, so, or at the mercy of the cell phone connection. So please, yeah, I cleared up now. We're getting back into the good now. Keep on hitting that like button. There's 70 of you guys who haven't even hit the like button. That's insane. Hit that like button. Unless you don't like the signal that I'm not in control of, then you don't have to hit the like button. Is there an event going on tonight? Fuck, I should have checked if there's an event going on here in the park. Now we're getting into the really good bandwidth area. But as long as you guys got to see the Tony Bennett bench, that is our first landmark here in Central Park. In 1855, Frederick Lahr Olmsted invented a tree moving machine. This tree moving machine was so popular, Barcelona, Spain, London all bought a machine. But this machine enabled horticulturists and landscape architects to move around adult, fully grown trees for 12 years between 1858, that's when Central Park first opens, 1858 to 1872. Frederick Lahr Olmsted went all around Central Park, literally moving the trees. Central Park, one of the first places on earth to use forced perspective. Let's get back to the comments. Oh, really? Is Bethesda Fountain is closed off? They must be filming a movie. Thank you so much for the heads up, Robert. Lisa K girl saw the bench. Okay, awesome. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Now we're getting back into a really good a really good signal. 4 o'clock, everybody.
I was going to say, what I did with the operative time.
Edgar loves this park. Me too.
I definitely have done that before in Belvedere.
Ah, by the Arsenal. By Arsenal and Bethesda Terrace, there's an event. Okay, cool. Started this morning on Gabe's live stream. Awesome. Everyone check out Walking Commuter. He's on every morning. Huberto Ortiz, good to see you. I'm doing great. Hope you're doing great. All right, so, oh, that's right. You know what? It's the time of year. It's probably the gala. They're probably having the gala here in the park. That's when all the wealthy donors of the Central Park Conservancy come together and drink wine and congratulate themselves on another year of funding the park. Absolutely, Edgar. It's pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. Great job yesterday. I appreciate you like that there, John. It was a lot of fun. Anytime you could use an excuse to go to Roland Roaster for a live stream, you can't go wrong. I want to give a big shout out since it is the night of the gala. I want to give a big shout out to the lady who cursed me out when I was doing a walking tour with like 30 people, who says, "Do you have to use that fucking speaker?" That was one of like the heads of the Central Park Conservancy, and her husband's like a billionaire. She's a professional wine drinker. Big shout out to her. Big shout out to her. Anyway, Patricia Johnson, good to see you. Shout out to Belize. I'm glad you enjoyed the stream yesterday. Edgar, thanks for tuning in from London. Welcome. Beautiful day here in the park. Good to see you from Belize there, Patricia. Across the way, the Central Park Carousel. The Central Park Carousel was built in 1919 for a small amusement park in Coney Island in Brooklyn. Brought over here in 1954. The original carousel used to be driven by mules. Love how I know everyone, right? Absolutely, Trisha. Jose Torres, pa Puerto Rico, buenvenidos. Jose Torres. Love that horse. Yeah, horse looks pretty happy. Oh yeah, look at this. We got a lot of construction going on here. Yeah, I saw a Disney live streamer. He was waiting in line for the People Mover, and his phone shut off because it overheated. So it'd be like, make sure the phone don't overheat. Strawberry. Back into a crap signal area. Let's see how crap it gets. Let's see how crap it gets. Okay, it's gonna bounce around, it looks like. Yeah, John, it was pretty funny because I made a joke at the billionaire's wife's expense. I basically said, ladies and gentlemen, here's our prerequisite angry New Yorker who is no doubt married to a billionaire. Let's set up. Good to see you, Deb. Welcome. I don't know how much of this you're going to hear now because we're going into shit signal. Thank you so much, Tricia. Yeah, make sure everyone's up to date with the chat. Edgar, I know everything about Central Park, Edgar. I am a licensed New York City tour guide, and we are doing a standard walking tour of Central Park. Actually, how about this? If we have a good signal at our next stop, I'll talk to you about the early beginnings of Central Park and what used to be here. Signal shit. There we go. Some musician over there is playing How Deep Is Your Love, and that's the unofficial theme song to the Duchess. Happy hump day there, Blondie. But good to see you, Deb. Hope you're doing well. All right. Let's turn the clock back. Let's turn the clock all the way back to 1811. 1811, John Randall Jr. creates the grid plan for the island of Manhattan. And that is that grid of streets we all know and love today, north of Houston Street. And this grid plan kind of went like regardless of like the topography and terrain that it was passing over. But this is why Central Park is rectangular. The early ideas of Central Park started evolving in the early 1840s. Some of the early concepts of where we wanted to place the park was going to be over on the East River at this area called the Jones Wood. And then there were some other ideas for the park to be a little bit further north than it is, but ultimately it ends up where it is today. 59th Street, going all the way up north to 110th Street between 8th and 5th Avenues. This area is chosen because, one, there's not too many people who lived in this area. Roughly 1,200, 1,400 people lived in this area when Central Park is officially designated in 1855. And also, it wasn't very valuable land. This was kind of like a scrub land. So there was, little rocky bogs and creeks and little swamps and stuff. So you really couldn't really use it for agriculture. What was on this area was, of course, not that far from me where the Sheep's Meadow is today. That was a German family-owned rock quarry. And then roughly in the area of the zoo would have been an Irish pig farm. And then in the northern area of the park at 82nd Street on the west side of the park by the Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis Reservoir was the largest inhabitation in the confines of what is today's Central Park, and that was Seneca Village. Seneca Village comprised of almost 500 people. A lot of these people emancipated slaves from the South who came up here, bought some land. They actually became an early voting bloc in this area because you had to be a male that owned enough land to be able to vote back then if you were an African American, a free African American. And so Seneca Village was a fully functioning, self-sustained little village. And then even eventually some Irish and German families would move up there, and it was a totally integrated community. It was pretty amazing. But of course, 1855, they designate this area to be Central Park. And the original borders of Central Park were 59th Street to 103rd Street between 5th and 8th Avenues, but that will later on get extended to 110th Street as construction warranted on here in the park. This first lower section of the park opens up in 1858, and to much ado, much fanfare. Now again, this is why Central Park is rectangular, is because of that grid plan of the island of Manhattan. But this first section of Central Park opens up in 1858. The full park is realized by 1872, but then we were building still little landmarks and landscapes in the park as late as the 1880s and 1890s. And the park has constantly evolved with different uses for people of all different economic backgrounds. So it's pretty amazing. But we have a little bit of the grid plan still here. So now, the Sheep's Meadow is right over there across the street. We're going to go there in a moment, is the mall. And then this building right here, this is the dairy. The dairy was built in 1865, designed by Calvert Vaux. It's made of Manhattan schist, the leftover rocks from the construction of Central Park. But as the name suggests, the dairy used to sell milk and dairy products. And then the 65th Street Traverse is right down there. But here is the last grid marker bolt here in New York City. Welcome to the intersection of 6th Avenue and 65th Street, right here. Good to see you, Brian Davis. Welcome. Now we notice the grid marker bolt because you got the iron bolt here and then it's in mercury. But that is the grid marker bolt right there, laid out by John Randall Jr. himself. It survived. It's amazing. Good to see you buy the book. Welcome. I'm glad everyone's enjoying this. Wow, our numbers spiked up past 200. Now we're back down. That's amazing. But this is it. Let's go into the mall, everyone. We're not going to go shopping. We're just going to go promenading. Hopefully we have a good signal when we get in there. I'm going to do my best to maintain the signal by either walking slow or fast. Yeah, there it is, CB Earth Day. The grid marker bolt. Yeah, again, not too much farming happened on this land. I mean, in Seneca Village, they did grow their own vegetables and stuff. But, you know, you had that Irish pig farm, and then you had that German family-owned rock quarry. It's amazing that the rock quarry is where the sheep's meadow is today. All right. Let's see what happens to the signal when we get in here. You might have to go back out. Oh. Let's see what happens here. Are we gonna drop it? There it goes. Davina McNally, welcome. Sorry about the signal, guys. How much you could hear of me. Let us know, said Kia Ora. William Foley, welcome. Let us know, said Kia Ora. William Foley in Scranton, Pennsylvania. Tamara Britton, welcome. I don't know how much of this signal y'all are getting. Crazy, I could tell. This signal's got to bounce something crazy. Oh my God. Good to see you, Dave. I don't know how much you could hear this. Good to see you, Dave in Bangor, Maine. We're clearly having transmission issues. I appreciate that, Nick Donaldson. Good to see you, Nick. All right, I think the signal is stabilizing as it's bouncing back. Hopefully it stays at like a level. That's what we want it to do, but it is bouncing quite a bit. Julie, you heard those bongos? Good to see you, Xavier. Welcome. I don't know how much you guys of that you guys are hearing or seeing. There we go. Okay. Let's see. Are we gonna like get into a better signal area here? Good to see you, Xavier. Good to see you there, Jonathan C. Welcome. There we go. Yeah, the signal's shit in here. Norm out there in Bangor, Pennsylvania, welcome. Central Park is a very special place. Yes, indeed. And Jonathan C., you are incorrect. This is actually 72nd Street. The Crosstown Traverse is 72nd Street here. Calvert Vaux, Olmsted and Vaux Way, 72nd Street. Good to see you, Myrna. Lurkin, welcome. Okay, over here by the Angel here, we got the good signal. I gotta turn off my graphic. But good to see you, Follows Train Travels. Welcome to the show. If I missed anyone, welcome to the show. Hopefully we'll maintain a good signal here in Central Park. Wow, they really have this closed off for the little gala here. We can't see our Angel of the Waters today. That's a shame. See, this always makes me feel sad. Imagine being a tourist visiting New York for the first time and you're only here for so long and all you want to do is see the Angel of the Waters fountain and all you get is you can see the top of the Angel of the Waters. Good to see you, Jack. Welcome. There's our Angel of the Waters fountain. Angel of the Waters fountain, built to commemorate the opening of the Croton Aqueduct system, the first freshwater system for the city of New York. Hand outstretched, blessing the waters of Bethesda. The fountain references the Gospel of John. And it's the first public commission work for the city of New York designed by a woman, and that would be the great Emma Stubbins. But there she is, the great Angel of the Waters fountain. Since we can't go through Bethesda, we'll just go to our next location on our walking tour. Because, yeah, it's all closed off. Gotta love women. Absolutely. Okay, over here, the signal's really good. Last time you were here with your daughter? Nice. I always think about that, like if a tourist is visiting New York for the first time and all they want to do is see the Angel of the Waters, it's a shame that all these tents are up. So what's the shindig? It's probably the gala for the Central Park Conservancy. It costs $84 million a year to maintain Central Park, and 95% of that money comes from the Central Park Conservancy, thanks to a whole bunch of wealthy people who live around the park, and also numerous television and movie shoots. That's what maintains the park. And to be honest, the park has probably never looked this good in its entire history. It looks like we could get behind the Angel here. Unless tourists are playing dumb and they just like climbed the fence. Let's see. Yeah, it's open. Okay. Tourists kind of just rambling in there. Wow, jumping over here in the park today. Look at it, got the fancy tables all set up. They got ice that's already melting. Okay, at least they're letting people just run in there and take a quick picture. But there's our beautiful Angel of the Waters fountain. Right there. Oh, it's nice they're letting tourists like take a quick picture in there, because I can imagine if it's your only day in New York, it'd be kind of sad. Yeah, see, they're not just letting anybody in, she just said. Jonathan, I literally just described it. Imagine typing something, trying to sound like your knowledge, but actually know nothing at all. Oh my Lord. I know, it's nice and cool, right? Trisha, yeah, I mean, they set it up, they do their little shindig, and then they break it down. Yeah, me and Gansevoort were not invited. Probably one of the most famous vistas here in New York in Central Park is right here. And this is the view here, the Twin Towers of the El Dorado Apartments. right there. Of course, Central Park, one of the first places in the world to use forced perspective to give us that illusion of space and distance. There it is. Touring different places. Good evening, sir. Welcome. Yeah, a couple of folks may be behind in the chat, so that's why you might want to hit the live button. Make sure you're up to date. Dolores, you're more than welcome. Never been to Central Park? Well, hopefully. Hopefully. Jonathan, what does that even mean, you've been there? What's the point of saying that? Good for you. Good to see you, Jerry. Welcome. You've been here. Good. Good, Jonathan. Good. Good. Okay, Jonathan. Okay.
There's snapping turtles in that water. You gotta be careful. Careful, there's snapping turtles in that park.
Good to see you there, Jerry. Welcome. We're going to go to the turtle pond and risk our lives. That's it. We're going to the turtle pond, and we're going to risk our lives. Xavier's been to Central Park 2 or 3 times. That's pretty cool. I've been here literally probably thousands of times in my life. This is the Trefoil Arch. This will bring us under the drive. I'm going to lose a toe because I'm wearing non-existent slippers or whatever. Anyway, gorgeous day today. Absolutely. Okay, now we have like a really good signal. Good to see a Land Rover. 1965, welcome. Yeah, the turtles will steal my lunch.
There are turtles in that pond. You have to be careful.
Am I near the, it's called the Delacorte Clock. No, we're not near the Delacorte Clock. At least not right now. We will be visiting the Delacorte Clock later in the tour. We're visiting lots of landmarks of the park today. Doing a standard walking tour here in Central Park. So please don't come into chat telling me what Central Park is. I literally know everything. Good to see you, RoboJax. Welcome. If you don't know, I am a licensed New York City tour guide. I have been taking people through bicycle and walking tours through this park for the last 14 years. But you know what I'll honestly say? I don't know everything. I don't know everything of the park because I don't know the bugology of the park. I don't know the horticulture of the park, the bird varieties. Finally, we got some model boats in the model boat pond. And here he is. Oh, he's getting some love. Here is Hans Christian Andersen. Everyone's taking pictures. I gotta do my good luck thing, guys. Gotta do the good luck thing. Let's see, are they taking pictures? Because we gotta do our good luck thing. Good to see you, John Laura. Welcome. I want to get my good luck, but there's too many people hanging out. That wasn't me, Julie. Good to see you, Stephen Doyle. Big shout out to you and Mrs. Lynn. Just beat cancer. Oh my goodness, Stephen. That's really good news. I'm happy Mrs. Lynn beat cancer, and hopefully she's doing well. I hope she's doing well. Salute. Salute. I want to do my good luck thing. But everyone's taking pictures. Everybody's taking pictures. Good old Hans. Deb, you heard about the spiders coming to New York? Yeah, we'll give these people a few minutes here. Have you heard about the spiders? Yeah, we got like these awesome like black and yellow spiders that are supposedly gonna kill us all. It's pretty cool. Welcome to the Conservatory Water, everyone, also known as the Model Boat Pond. Can I not moderate comments? I can't moderate comments anymore. Holy shit. I can't delete unwanted comments. Boo. Yeah, we got some crazy black and yellow spiders that are supposedly deadly to us, all infiltrating New York. Thanks, China. I'll make sure to thank some Chinese tourists when I see them. But finally, some model boats in the model boat pond. Yeah, I don't know why I can't moderate, John. I could always whip out my second device if the chat gets out of hand. Okay, that big gigantic group of kids has moved on. Yeah, Cash Run will be all over the deadly spiders. Guys, if you ever come to Central Park and you see my friend Hans, you want good luck? This is what you do. You see Stuart Little, yeah. We gotta rub Hans's nose. And then we tap the duck on the head 3 times. I'll see you later, Hans. I'll see you later, beautiful duck. I'm not gonna call him ugly. Nay, I won't call him ugly. I know I can see emojis, but I can't moderate. I could always whip out the second phone. I do have my second device on me, so I could do it there. Don't whip it out, yeah. We got big rats and now spiders. That's right, Carrie. That's right. But it's nice to see some model boats on the pond. My first time seeing them. Patricia Johnson may be further back in the chat, guys. So put in the chat that let Patricia know that she's about 15 minutes behind in the chat, at least. She's still talking about Emma Stubbins. we have moved well beyond Emma Stubbins at this point. Good to see you, William, checking on in from 34th Street. I'll be passing by through there when I go home later on. Yeah. Yeah, make sure you hit the live button to catch up with the chat. See those clouds. Those clouds have been threatening all day today. Yeah, back in the day, I remember the model pond was filled with boats back in the day. At least a UK girl states that she was hospitalized by a poisonous spider last year, this week. I would rather you were in New York City? Okay. Well, I'm happy you recovered from that, Lisa. Yes, indeed, Myrna. Yes, indeed. You wish you had a remote speedboat remote? Yeah, me too. Me too. And we got a musician all the way across the way. Can you hear her? Ah, yes. One of my favorite statues in the whole park. The Margarita Delacorte Memorial. John Delacorte's wife. Oh, they always make me nervous when they climb this thing. Everybody's out, man. Alice in Wonderland, designed by Jose de Kreeft, as a gift to the children of the city of New York. Cast in separate pieces out in Red Hook, Brooklyn, brought over here in Central Park in 1958 and feel welded into one piece. Oh my God, they're making me nervous that they're climbing. Okay, let's move on before I have a heart attack. Let's move on before I have a heart attack. Good to see you there, Lynn. Welcome. Good to see Edgar Gonzalez. You was at the Seaport earlier. Oh, do you like the new exhibit there? I gotta check that out. There's so much stuff to see. So unfortunately, Stefan, no, that was a home of pale male right across from the conservatory waters. And unfortunately, pale male passed away. And at this point, there are no resting red-tailed hawks on the building, but there are still around 33 pairs of nesting red-tailed hawks here in Central Park, and the majority of them can be found along Fifth Avenue because the red-tailed hawks know their real estate. Yeah, no, I know I looked it up, John. Yeah, no, you're supposed to climb it, but it always makes me nervous when kids climb it. But Lynn, is this Miss Lynn McDonald? You the one who survived cancer? I'm really happy you overcame that affliction there, and I hope you're doing well. I hope you're nice and healthy. Hope everyone's nice and healthy watching this broadcast today, and if you are dealing with some pain or whatever, may this live stream be a departure and a distraction from the everyday. May this bring you a little bit of respite and relaxation. Yes, very classy red-tailed hawks. Yeah, send Lynn big hugs there. She overcame cancer. That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, I don't think they realize how...
More than welcome, Lynn. More than welcome there, Stefan. Yeah, me too, Trisha. I saw a kid once slip on the... But it was like wintertime, Trisha. I saw a kid slip off the statue, slip off of Alice in Wonderland, and his face went right into the statue and his teeth went everywhere. I will never unsee that. And it was during a walking tour. It was during a walking tour I was leading. Completely traumatized. Completely traumatized. I can still hear the little kids screaming today. But welcome. We're heading up a bunch of great landscapes today. That is the idea of today's walking tour. Hopefully we maintain a signal. We are having a bit of a wonky signal today in the park. But we will do our best. No, I actually, you know what, John Laura? I never climbed monkey bars. I never liked to do that stuff. I never did that stuff. That's true, Oleg. Every adult person is a kid that accidentally survived childhood. Yes, yes, indeed. Anyway. We're just south of the Metropolitan Museum of Art. That's 83rd Street and 5th Avenue. We're going to be going as far north in the park as Cleopatra's Needle. But the last time we were in this park, all the trees were blooming. And that was already a month ago, a month and 2 days ago. We were last in the park doing a proper walking tour. Way too many kids? Yeah. Yeah, way too many kids for my liking too, but should have went to Rockaway. I thought it was gonna be a cloudy, dreary day today, and I was I was wrong. Nick Donaldson, a childhood is a thing to be survived and then looked back on romantically later in life. Yes, indeed. Oh, I love the chat sometimes. Oh my God, Nick, that is really funny. I look back on my teenage years romantically, even though it was a terrible time. All right, this is the Metropolitan Museum of Art. Technically, the only building built inside of Central Park. 843 acres of Central Park. Here's our top 10 largest parks here in New York City for Nibul. Nibul loves his graphics. Central Park comes in 5th place, just behind Flushing Meadows, Corona Park. So now let's let everyone see what we have done so far. We entered the park right here. We came up through here. We walked through the mall. We came down and around through here. Conservatory Water, Alice in Wonderland. Now we went, now we're there. Oh yeah, April. I got to do a live stream from the rooftop of the Metropolitan Museum of Art. There's a really cool art exhibit up there that I want to take the Duchess to. And I know this sounds really nerdy. I'm going to get really nerdy with the next comment. But I'm really hoping that Gallery 919 or 918 reopens soon. That's the gallery that features that massive, massive Jackson Pollock the Metropolitan Museum of Art has. I am such a fan of Jackson Pollock. I wanted to show that painting to my love so bad, and it was closed. And it's still been closed. I think it's 818. I think it's Gallery 818. That's like really nerdy.
Is Gallery 818 open?
You have always been horrible. Oh my God. RoboJax, it happens, RoboJax. It happens. I know they got good cocktails up there too, but it's really expensive. But it's worth it, April. You're drinking in the Met. That's what you're paying for. I mean, RoboJax, I'm trying my best not to be a horrible person. Ah, the acoustics.
Is Gallery 818 open?
All right, just beyond that tree line is the Great Lawn. And we'll talk about the Great Lawn when we get a beautiful view of it from Belvedere Castle in a moment. But first we're going to see the oldest object in any New York City park. It's right here. This is Cleopatra's Needle. Cleopatra's Needle, built for Heliopolis, just outside of Alexandria. This was one of the two brother obelisks that showed the entrance to the main temple. Its brother obelisk, which is the same size and the same height as this one, is on the bank of the Thames River in London. And then its mother obelisk, which is kind of in the middle of the temple area, is twice the height, twice the width of this obelisk, and that is on the bank, or that's on the streets called the Champs-Élysées in Paris. Let's see here. Take an edible before you go to the gallery. I'll do my best. I appreciate that, RoboJax. That's true. If you take an edible, you're never going to find your way out of the Metropolitan Museum of Art. Actually, you know what? Let's not climb those stairs. Let's just continue on. I was going to climb up the stairs, but you guys see Cleopatra's Needle right here. That was created in 1450 BC in honor of King Ramses III. So thus it has absolutely nothing to do with Cleopatra. It was created about 1,000 years after her death. And the sides of the obelisk perfectly line up with north, south, east, and west. And supposedly at the base of the obelisk is a time capsule. And the only way to get to the time capsule is by, of course, removing the obelisk. So who knows what's in there? Who knows? Now, we'll continue on to another one of my favorite statues here in the park. We're going to go see the statue of King Jagiello of Poland. Into the Lens was here in 1991, and it was the only time at the Museum of Art, and he was a teenager. Cool. Okay, I think I'm gonna have officially, yes, omnipotent controls now of the chat. There we go. Okay. I have a second device in case I gotta moderate anybody. Now, why is there a statue of King Jagiello here in Central Park? Well, we had our World's Fair in 1939, 1940 out in Queens. And in 1940, Poland ceased to exist. And unfortunately for that second year of the World's Fair, the Polish pavilion closed. The idea was to return the statue back to Warsaw. That doesn't work out, so they decided to place it here in Central Park. And here it remains. And after World War II, the city of New York offered the statue back to the government of Poland. They're like, you guys could keep it. So hold your swords up high. King Jagiello hanging out here in Central Park. Oh, awesome. Good shout out to Mimi. How do you send a donation? At the bottom of the screen, you have a little dollar sign there, a little money sign at the bottom of the chat. If you're watching on a phone, you could also go to my PayPal. The link is in the description below. And I get 100% of that donation from PayPal. Super chats here or on PayPal. I love this story. Yeah, me too. It's one of my favorite statues because he's holding up those swords. It's so cool. And this was literally in the middle of the Polish pavilion at the 1939-1940 World's Fair. Just love the detail on it. I appreciate that, Coney Island Jim. I try to be a good tour guide. Trying. Now let's risk our lives, everybody. We're gonna live life on the edge. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the turtle pond. The turtle pond, the last vestige of the Croton Aqueduct's receiving reservoir. There was a small receiving reservoir here where the Great Lawn is today. And this is the last little vestige of that. I know, turtles, oh no. There are turtles in the water, it's scary as hell. People are feeding turtles, I see. The geese are having a good day with the tourists. Lions and tigers and turtles, oh my. Yes, indeed. Those clouds are rolling in. I hope it doesn't rain. We do have the second device, so in case we need to see the radar, we could break out a weather radar. I know, it's all fake, Jim. It's all nature staged managed. So obviously turtles are not native to New York City and Central Park. Beginning as early as the park opened up, people started leaving their pet turtles here in the park when they got too big of a size. And some of these turtles are like really old. Like there's some turtles that are like literally 90 years old plus. Of course, during the pandemic, during the pandemic, we had that infamous picture taken of the swan being eaten by a turtle. So, and we do have coyotes. Yeah, I wonder if the coyote is here in the park. I got about 40 to 45 minutes before the precip. Really, Jim? Shit. We're just starting the walking tour, Jim. We have another 2 hours to go. Let me check the radar. Let me check the radar here. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, we're gonna have to find an overpass to hang out in. But I see the turtles are living rent-free. That's right. No, Jim is the best weatherman. If you put me and Jim together, I think we're an unstoppable weather team. You try to push it for me. I appreciate that, Jim. I think it is going to come though, but it's not going to last very long. I think the rain will probably last maybe 15, 20 minutes. That's why it's so humid out here. It's so freaking humid out here. Ah, yes, the beautiful Belvedere Castle. The beautiful view, everybody. I know, appreciate that. And Jim, I learned some stuff from you too. Belvedere Castle built with the leftover Manhattan schist, that rock that we blasted away to build Central Park. Created in 1872, designed by Calvert Vaux. John Huntington is amazing. He's a great photographer and he's a great weatherman. All right, it's already 5 o'clock already. Dang, already 5 o'clock already. Into the lens, you and the police officer that was up on the roof with me. Got a kick out of that. Yay, we're here. Ah, yes. Ah. Let me catch my breath. Welcome to Bethesda Terrace, welcome to Belvedere Castle, everyone. Belvedere Castle. Ooh. We have the Delacorte Theater, home of Shakespeare in the Park, currently undergoing some refurbishment. They're making it more wheelchair accessible, from what I hear. So that's good news. Below us, the Turtle Pond.
Be careful of those turtles. They're snapping turtles. Gotta be careful, they're snapping turtles.
But of course, across the way is the Great Lawn. The Great Lawn, a completely engineered landscape created in the 1930s when they got rid of the receiving reservoir for the Croton aqueduct system, the Croton water system. The Great Lawn is an entirely engineered landscape designed to drain water to certain locations of the lawn so that the lawn could be ready to play in about 3 hours after a rainstorm. The Great Lawn, where Simon and Garfunkel had their reunion, where Pope John Paul II spoke to 500,000 people, and where Diana Ross played in a thunderstorm to 700,000 people, amongst many, many, many other amazing performances and shows. The Great Lawn, everybody. I'm gonna take a sip of my drink here because I'm parched. And if I could get Hal's Seltzer to sponsor me, that would be great. Absolutely, Din Din. The Great Lawn always recovers beautifully. I tell you, the Central Park Conservancy, they really do keep a fantastic They do a fantastic job of maintaining the park. It really is a special place. Do you like this spiel there, RoboJax? I appreciate that. I do have the memory of an elephant. Yes, indeed, April. All right, we are here at Belvedere Castle. We're gonna head down because the roses are in bloom. So let's go see Shakespeare Garden. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, the Great Lawn, some of the infills from Rockefeller Center's construction. That is correct. I bet you Shakespeare Garden looks amazing today. Because of course the roses are in bloom at the moment. But yeah, to build Rockefeller Center, they had to dig deep. Just like the original World Trade Center complex. They had to dig like 70 feet down and removed quite a bit of dirt and debris to create that beautiful complex. And I think we might end at Rockefeller today. So I think we're going to end at Rockefeller Center. So no, the musicians don't need a permit necessarily to perform here in the park. It's basically first come, first served to the areas that they perform in. Do they have restrooms in the park? There's many restrooms here in the park. We're actually not that far from one of my recommended restrooms here in the park, which is just next to the Delacorte Theater. Oh, look, we got a horticulture tour coming here. Ooh. Ooh, that's some fancy people here hanging out in the park. A 3.2, Jim. Thank you so much. I'm hoping to see some roses because the roses are in full bloom today, or this week. Let's see. Oh yeah, we got some roses down there. We got some roses down there. So let's go see the roses. We got some folks from the conservatory here hanging around. No, I'm doing a live stream. I'm doing a tour. Yeah. Anyway, let's go see the roses. Let's go see. Excuse me, please. Thank you. Let's see this. Of course, Shakespeare Garden has all the plants that are referenced in Shakespeare plays. And look, we got some roses. Yay! Yay! We got some roses. Ooh, look how pretty that is. Huh. Isn't that nice? Yeah, it's the ladies of the Green Garden Club. Yeah, they got little Central Park Conservancy badges on, so no doubt those are some donors. And it was crazy. We were just a few weeks ago when we were here, the tulips were everywhere. And now we have a few roses and all the other plants coming out. Right down here, this is the Swedish Cottage. The Swedish Cottage is a prefabricated schoolhouse built for the Swedish Pavilion of the Philadelphia Exposition of 1876. Frederick Lahr Olmsted saw this schoolhouse on display and he says, I have to have it for my park. So after the World's Fair, he buys this structure and places it right here in the park where it is today. Today, this is the home of the New York City Parks Department's Puppetry Division. Most people simply call this building the Marionette Theater because we do have puppet shows that happen here. And I'm happy to report that puppet shows are back here in the park. We have resumed the puppet shows, which is fantastic. But the Swedish Cottage, everybody. Everybody. The Swedish Cottage. But now we are on the west side of the park. We have transitioned from the east side to the west side of the park. I cannot believe we have been doing this now for an hour and 20 minutes. Feels like I just started. But now we're gonna head down the west side of the park now. And I think what we'll do is we'll go over the Oak Bridge and we'll take a little ramble through the Rambles. Right, like that fence. Again, the Central Park Conservancy does a fantastic job maintaining this park. Over 300 horticulturists maintain Central Park throughout the entire year. And I can honestly say that when the city managed Central Park, it's kind of a complicated bit of landscape engineering here, so they never really could maintain it correctly. It has a lot of moving parts, but thanks to the Central Park Conservancy, the park has never looked this good in its entire life. We got the Oak Bridge right down there, so that's what we're gonna go to next. Gotta go down to the Oak Bridge here. All right, what's up, West Side? Yeah, I've made it to the West Side, home of Yo Ange. Follow Ange and Joe and their coffee field adventures around New York City and beyond. Hard to imagine we're in New York City. We're in Manhattan right now. Hard to imagine. Yeah, beautiful. Every turn is a beautiful vista. That's the whole idea, Myrna. Also, remember that when they're designing Central Park, something called photography was starting to gain popularity. So when they were designing this park, especially the later sections further north, they really designed it with photography in mind. Frederick Lahr Olmsted and Calvert Vaux saw Central Park as a kind of an escape, a day trip, if you will, up to the Adirondacks. And as you move through the landscape, you could tell yourself different stories and whatnot. The birds are very happy today. The birds are very, very happy today. And we got somebody playing the saxophone up ahead. I always say, what is it to be a human? Central Park is my answer. Oh, sorry, not a saxophone, a Chinese violin. Yes, April. When I see a post, I'll show it to you. Let me see if this post has it. So here we have a number 77 and 25, but I know the first two digits correspond to the street, the cross street that we're on. So we're at roughly 77th Street right now. And I forget, it's like odd numbers and even numbers dictate whether you are on the east side or the west side of the park. Welcome to the Oak Bridge. Get a great view from here. See the billionaires' row buildings and everyone's rowboating here. The rowboats are pretty cheap, only $20 an hour. So get 4 friends together, that's $5 an hour. I have been meaning to take the Duchess out on a rowboat tour. We got to do the paddle boats in Prospect Park. We have all new paddle boats in Prospect Park. Uh-oh, they're going closer and closer to the Oak Bridge. I don't know if you're able to go underneath there. I think you are. There you go. Odd numbers are west side and even numbers are east side. Thank you so much. See, I knew Trisha would know. Trisha's from the Upper West Side. So there you go. Odd numbers are on the west side, so the number 25. And even numbers are for the east side. A perfect picture, right? The Oak Bridge. Now we're going to enter the Ramble. And as the name suggests, yes, we're going to ramble through the Ramble, even though I kind of know where I'm going. John Burke, good to see you. Welcome.
But they gotta understand that.
Welcome to the Ramble, the most wooded area here in Central Park. Also, there's no lights in this area, so don't come here at night. It's a little shady. I love this little arch here. Now this leads us to the cave. Let's see if we can, oh, it's the cave right. The cave is like right around here somewhere. Yeah, no flashlights. You can't walk around the Ramble with a 300 lumen flashlight live streaming or making a YouTube video. People will yell at you. Oh, it's so nice in here. It is so much cooler here in the park. It's always like 10 degrees cooler here in Central Park than right outside in the streets. This is the Ramble. If you're a bird watcher, this is the spot to come to. Come on, squirrel. Say hi. You know, he could smell it that I have no food. Oh, he has an acorn in his mouth. He's good. He's good. That rain getting closer, but it's still a drizzle. Not too bad. Beautiful here in the park. Beautiful here in the park today. Look at this, such a well-behaved chat. Oh my goodness. If you're new to the broadcast, tell me where you're watching from. Let me give you a shout out. Welcome to Central Park. Here's a big old outcropping of Manhattan schist right here. I know, John, it's like, I keep on second guessing myself. Did the chat freeze on me? But I have my second device, so now I can see the chat. And now you guys are being just so well behaved. April, very peaceful. It's a mellow walk, man. It's just a mellow walk, man. You can't bust you for seeds, man. You can't bust you for seeds. Gotta get a nice view of Midtown. At the bottom of these stairs here. Good to see you, Dolores from Western Maine. Oh, it's beautiful up there in Maine. I want to take my wife up there sometime soon. Do some live streaming up in Maine. Would love to do that. But I hope you're doing well. Hope everyone's doing well on this beautiful Wednesday. This is Wacky Wednesday. The greenery is calming. Yes. So now we're by this little waterfall area here. Madam Mojo, good to see you. Cleveland Rocks. Park looks beautiful today. Ed Allen, absolutely. Good to see you. You're enjoying this walk in Central Park? Me too. Yeah, the luckiest dogs in Central Park hang out right here. Good to see you there, Couron Stewart. Lovely scenery in Central Park, absolutely. Nice relaxing day here in the park. Yeah, I know, I think I woke everyone up, John. I got to get a pot and a pan, you know, and start banging them. What? Okay, so now I got to keep tabs of this little rain shower that's coming. We might get a rainbow out of this. We might get a rainbow. I also got to figure out where the hell I'm gonna go. I know singing works too, always. But you guys are being so nice today. Thank you so much for everyone to join us. Coming up next is going to be the Bow Bridge. Probably one of the most famous areas here in Central Park, used in countless movies and TV shows. Yeah, we're in the Ramble right now, Ed. We're in the Ramble right now, approaching the Bow Bridge. That's true, Oleg. Yes, the Duchess is waiting for me back at the house. Only still have 45 minutes, only a 38 chance. Yeah, I know, I got the radar open. I got my radar open. But can we go down here? Look at this. Look at this, we gotta hang out with the squirrels. I'll show you guys the radar. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Oh, you're like used to human squirrel. Look at this. I never get this. I never get this. Let's take a little break here in Central Park. Now, see, that's romance right there. That's nice. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little jealous. Oh, Robojax. I appreciate that, Robojax. Oh, this feels nice to sit down. I never get to sit in these benches. And everyone follow Bagels and Walks. Follow our friend Sean. He is up on the Upper East Side. Probably one of the best live streamers or content creators that does Central Park. I know, row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 TikTok is but a dream. Row, row, row the boat, don't destroy the shrubs. Merrily, 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 no need to do some TikToks. All right, here's our weather radar. Actually, let me put the little circle on where we at. All right, let's put it into motion. All right, so we got a little bit of rain showers coming. It looks light. It looks light. But we do have a little bit of rain coming. I got to figure out an underpass or something like that to hang out in. I love it when everyone laughs in the chat. It's like a studio audience. Little green shower, yes indeed. Dedicated to the dedicated to the one rowing. Yeah, everyone's coming back because I think they see the rain. I know, heavy stuff coming tomorrow morning. The water has a little bit of algae in it, but it's pretty clean water. Uh-oh, we're gonna have a collision. Let's see this. We're doing what Olmsted and Vox want us to do, which is people watch. Oh, here they go. Here they go. Remember that time in Central Park we bumped into a boat? There they go. That's right, my TikTok bashing song medley is available on the K-Tel record and tapes. Karen J. McLean. Good to see ya. Welcome. I hope nobody tips the boat over. Well, good to see you, Karen J. McLean, out there in Canada. Up there in Canada. All right, let's see if we could get some. They were like from Jersey, probably. It's all about the photosynthesis, exactly. All right. Bow Bridge, people. Bow Bridge is a cast iron bridge built in 1858, designed by Calvert Vaux. And it actually looks, look at this, everyone's all dressed nice. Ooh. Is this like graduation photos? You ought to be in pictures. You're wonderful to see. You ought to be in pictures. Oh, what a hit. You will be.
Left leg up.
Left leg up. What are you doing? It's graduation season. Shout out to the class of 2024. Is he TikToking?
Hey.
I think he's TikToking. Anyway. I didn't go to prom. I was a high school dropout. I didn't go to prom. We didn't pay all that crazy money. Ooh, it's getting darker and darker and darker. Gotta find a spot to hang out in. I know, they're making memories. They're making memories. The beautiful twin towers of the San Remo Apartments, and to the left-hand side, the twin towers of the majestic apartment buildings. Right there. I'm trying to think of little spots I could go to. Did nothing in high school. Did nothing but get stoned in high school. Me too. Cycling isn't allowed on the footpaths, especially going that fucking fast. You should know better. All right. Exactly, Oleg. Exactly. I was listening to, I was watching actually a George Carlin stand-up routine. And I'm like, boy, imagine if George Carlin was around with the proliferation of social media. He would be just such in a tizzy if he was around with social media. Ed Allen majored in applied psychopharmacology. Wow. Teaching people trip the educated way, man. Ain't nothing wrong with tripping balls and learning Chinese and advanced mathematics at the same time, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Yeah, man, he learned Mandarin Chinese and advanced mathematics, man. He was just tripping balls, man. Whew. Cherry Hill, everyone. And the Cherry Hill Fountain. This is not the Friends Fountain. I don't know why on a Friends DVD they mention this as the Friends Fountain. The Friends Fountain is actually in Los Angeles. Touring different places. I just looked at the radar and explained it. I literally just looked at the radar and explained it. Maybe you weren't watching or paying attention, or a little bit of both. Ooh, look, they're running. They're running. Go. Get it. Hurry up. They're gonna miss the train or the bus or the plane. They're doing their best John Candy impressions. All right, where the hell are we gonna go? We gotta find somewhere to get shelter in a few minutes. Good to see you, Scott Chrysler. Welcome. Planes and boats and planes. Oh, you was not watching. Okay. Well, yeah, I literally just mentioned that. We looked at the radar there, touring different places. Ooh, a little cardinal right there flying past us. That's cool. A little cardinal. Oh yeah, I see these skies getting darker and darker and darker. Good to see you, Leela. Ooh, and there's the NYPD is out on their little scooters, no doubt taking down all the scooter riders. I won't hunker down fast. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. I know where I could go. Oh my God, is he really playing the Friends theme? Whatever happened to that band? Whatever happened to the Rembrandts? Huh? It's only rain, that's right. Here's a statue of Daniel Webster. Daniel Webster was a state senator of New Hampshire, and he advocated for the union of North and South during the Civil War. There's 12 of these identical statues all across the East Coast, but here in New York, it's double the size of all the other ones. Double the size, because we do everything in New York bigger and better. But now let me figure out where we're gonna go to hunker down for the rain. Would you tell him to stop and let you off if you played the Friends theme? All right. Whee! All right, I know where I'm gonna go. I know where I'm gonna go.
All right, man. Have a good one. Bye.
I know where I'm gonna go. I'm thinking about all the overpasses that we could hang out in. And also seeing the rain, it might be fun people watching when we see the rain pass through. Always fun. So now we're just at about 70th Street. The Strawberry Fields is just up the hill over there across the street. We're going in this direction here because there's like an underpass down there. And that's where we're gonna go. The Rembrandts are still together and they hate the Friends theme song. Why am I not surprised? They thought they were the Beatles, man. They're not the new Beatles, man. What you smoking thinking that the Rembrandts were the new Beatles? As Balky Bertakamus used to say, get out of the city, man. Get out of the city. Let's see, this path takes us, this is where I met Yoko Ono, was right here. I want to try to find this. Trying to find the bridle path. If only there was a tour guide, yeah. Remember that? Remember when people said the Rembrandts were like the new Beatles? I was like, no, they're not. They got one song, and the guy thinks he's John Lennon, and the other one thinks he's Paul fucking McCartney. Get out of here with that shit. But at least the Rembrandts are still together playing music. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Here's the bridle path. And then there it is. There's the underpass right over here. Let's see where the rain is. Oh, it dissipated. The rain has dissipated, everyone. Look, the rain is dissipating. It's drizzling in Coney and maybe out in Jersey City, but I don't think it's going to make it here. But right over here is a really cool little underpass here, so we'll... And this is the bridle path. Historically, this is where people would ride horses. But nowadays, a lot of like joggers like using this because it's like soft soil. Yeah, Jim's pushing the rain away. All the happy dogs are over here. All the happy dogs are here. Look at that. That's a happy puppy. See, look. Ta-da! Here's a little overpass here, but I don't think we need it. I don't think we need it. See how like they tuck away these overpasses in? You go up here, you would never even notice it. Of course, this pathway right here, this is where on a cold February or March morning, it was a late morning, I ran into the great Yoko Ono right here, and we had a whole little discussion about how pretty the park looked in the snow. And that's all we talked about. That's literally all we talked about. It's like how quiet the park gets and sound of the birds, and it was like a legit conversation. We talked for 20 minutes. And then she even offered a photo, and I had my all new iPhone 4. And I was like, you know what? No, I don't need a photo. I got my memory. That's like one of my favorite memories here in Central Park. Here's a Dakota. Boom, right there. The Dakota Apartments are as old as the Brooklyn Bridge. The building was completed in 1884. The exterior and the interior are landmarked. The only movie to ever be filmed in a Dakota, Rosemary's Baby. All right, people are... So Ed Allen, yes, I've seen people hire horses. They bring horses in. And I've seen people ride their private horses here in the park. I still see that from time to time. So I guess they're looking out for licenses and stuff. Your hubby worked at the Remco, used it to restoration. Nice. Nice. Yeah, making sure people have licenses. All right, let's go into Strawberry Fields. Let's listen to some music. Strawberry Fields opened up on John Lennon's 45th birthday, October 9th, 1985. 1983, Yoko Ono was able to acquire this area to remold it in John Lennon's memory. There were 18 strawberry bushes planted here in Strawberry Fields, right over there in that little patch of grass. Of course, little strawberry bushes do not last very good in the cold New York City winters, and the little birds like to eat the berries. But the main feature is still here, and that's the Imagine Mosaic. The Imagine Mosaic is a gift from the city of Naples, Italy to the city of New York. A simple black and white tiled mosaic that says Imagine. The black and white tiles are made from clay from Mount Vesuvius at Pompeii. Kevin D asks, am I near the Alice in Wonderland statue? Kevin, we already saw the Alice in Wonderland statue. That's on the east side of the park, so we have almost completed our standard Central Park walking tour. But check out the replay. We were at Angel of the Waters and Alice in Wonderland earlier in the live stream. But now we're gonna check out Strawberry Fields. Let me just check the weather radar one more time, so in case I gotta time out anything. Oh no, the rain is like dissipating. Look at that, the rain is dissipating, so I don't think it's gonna rain. I think we're good. I think we're good when it comes to the rain. So let's head into Strawberry Fields. Jim, I appreciate you pushing the rain away. It is much appreciated. I think it worked, Jim. Mama, life has just begun.
And now you're going and thrown it all away. You see where my mama didn't mean to make you cry. I'm not back again this time tomorrow.
Carry on, carry on, 'cause nothing really matters. I'm gonna cry. Oh my God. That's not Beatles, but whatever. I like when people like forget the words of the song. Happens to me all the time if you guys haven't figured it out yet. Those dark clouds. And face the... That was a 12-string guitar, Ed. You got a good ear. That was a 12-string guitar. Here's a dedication plaque to Strawberry Fields. 151 countries all around the world recognize Strawberry Fields as an international peace garden. But there you go. Strawberry Fields, everybody. I should sing for American Idol. No, I should not. I love the 80s. No, what's going to happen? I love the 80s. I don't need American Idol because I have something called a YouTube channel. So eventually, a person who's a wielder and dealer in the music industry will stumble upon my live stream one day. And they're going to be like, I want to make an album with that guy. And it's going to happen that way. I'm going to get my own late night TV show. And my own album. So no need to go to American Idol. They'll steal all my money anyway. American Idol is not the same way it used to be back in the day. Strawberry Fields are forever. Neville wants to know, what did he miss? A lot. We've been on for an hour and 53 minutes. Check out the replay to find out. That's right, I love the 80s. That's right. But good to see everybody. Welcome to the show. Well, that's a smart way of riding a electric skateboard. Just sit down and enjoy the view. Casey Neistat would be proud. That must be fun. I'm not gonna lie. That must be fun. All right, let's transition. Actually, you know what we'll do? Let's go through Sheep's Meadow. We have not gone through Sheep's Meadow in quite some time. So let's cut across Sheep's Meadow and take in the view. Good to see you, C-Gem. Welcome. You're more than welcome. You're more than welcome for our little romp through Central Park. The Central Park South Tower is right there in the middle of the screen. That is the highest private residence in the world, recently selling for $235 million. It also has the world's highest terrace, outdoor terrace, or deck. And that terrace is actually, it's right there on the side. It's right there. But that terrace is actually about 60 feet higher than the observation deck at One World Trade Center. And every time, at least, I have been on top of the rock looking across at that building. I've never seen anyone on the terrace. So, NY, good to see you. I'm glad you're enjoying the walk. Doing a standard Central Park walking tour today. So we saw quite a few landmarks already. We've seen a lot of the major landmarks of the park already. And we banged that out in an hour and 55 minutes. But you name it, and we've probably already seen it, but we're still gonna see Sheep's Meadow. We're gonna go say hi to Balto the sled dog. And I think we're gonna walk through the zoo. So that's what's coming up. We're gonna transition. Oh, no, actually, if you're just tuning in, we are gonna do some time traveling. And we're gonna recreate a picture from 1859, 1860. Get ready for that. We will be recreating a picture. If you've tuned in since the beginning of the show, you've been waiting patiently to time travel with us through a picture, and that's what we're gonna do. So stay tuned. Looks like a lot of activity happening over on Sheep's Meadow. And I could feel that cool air coming in. I think that little drizzle and whatnot is about to pass us right now. Break out this. Let's break out this weather radar again. See where it is. Oh yeah, it is here. Our little drizzles are here. Our little drizzles are here. This is probably going to be nothing, this precip. So we might get like, hopefully it's just enough for a rainbow. The sun is low enough in the sky to create a nice rainbow for us right now. Looks like Sheep's Meadow, probably one of the greatest people watching spots in the world. We have made it to Tavern on the Green restaurant. This is Tavern on the Green. Of course, this is the finish line to the New York City Marathon. The first Sunday in November is Marathon Sunday. And last Marathon Sunday, over 55,000 people completed the 26.2 mile marathon. And where's the sign? Here's the sign. Here is the sign. This is relatively new. Here is the sign for the finish line of the New York City Marathon. Originally, the New York City Marathon was just 4 laps around Central Park. Now the New York City Marathon goes through all 5 boroughs of New York. NY wants to know, hope it doesn't rain before you get home. Well, NY, I don't know where you are in the city, but I think we have drizzles passing through. That's gonna be it. Let's put the map into motion here for you. Yeah, I think we have drizzles, and I think the drizzles are like drying out. So I don't think it's gonna rain. At least here in the 5 boroughs. It's not gonna rain here until probably 8, 9 o'clock tonight. There you go, Neville, yes indeed. Across the street, let me get a better view of it. Across the street is 55 Central Park West. The Ghostbusters building. Let's get a shot of it. There it is. Yes, Jim, I think we're going to be home and doing the truck sim. There it is, 55 Central Park West. Zool, everybody. Right there. It's kind of amazing. They recreated the top 4 floors of this building almost in full size out in Los Angeles for the movie. But they did film the closing scene of the Ghostbusters, or the original Ghostbusters movie, in front of 55 Central Park West. Pretty amazing. The Ghostbusters building. Yeah, I think it's going to be drizzles. I think we'll easily be able to make it home before the rain hits. But let's head into Sheep's Meadow. And again, the Sheep's Meadow, a completely engineered landscape. Look at how nice the grass is. The Sheep's Meadow, an engineered landscape, just like the Great Lawn, is designed to drain water away to certain corners of the field so that it could be ready for play in 3 to 5 hours. But this was a location of the German family-owned rock quarry, so it looked nothing like this before they built Central Park. A lot of these trees were grown to a certain maturity out in New Jersey before being brought over here to the park. Yeah, I think tomorrow afternoon's gonna be fine. Tomorrow morning is the rainy morning, but I might just stay home tomorrow. But you never know, that could change. This is peak New York City right here. This is peak New York. You know what I feel like doing? I feel like you guys just want to sit down and watch the clouds? What do you guys think? The Bionic Gamer says that a few weeks ago you passed me while live in Central Park. Didn't want to interrupt. Oh, awesome, Bionic Gamer. We were here in Central Park, what was it? We were here in Central Park like 3 weeks ago. No, well, actually, we did an official Central Park live stream a month ago. But I think I might have been passing through here a week or 2 ago. I forgot already. Good to see you, Sean. Everyone follow Bagels and Walks. A great live streamer from the Upper East Side. One of my favorite live streamers, one of my favorite content creators who always showcases the best of Central Park. I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna hang out right here. And let's just people watch. Yeah, let's sit down. It's beautiful out here. All I need is a beer. Yeah, awesome, Bionic. We'll always say hello. You know, if you see me, it's fine to say hello. Just don't follow me, unless I invite you. But you can always say hi. I'm not gonna bite. I'm not gonna bite. Yeah, let's watch the clouds. Let's watch the clouds. We're gonna sit right here in the middle of Sheep's Meadow. Let's sit right here in the middle of Sheep's Meadow and just hang out. They're gonna be playing their, oh, this is so nice. They're playing their little game over there. Can't go wrong, man. Always good to people watch in New York, right? I'm gonna put you guys on the obnoxiously long selfie stick so I could give you guys a nice angle here while we just hang out. And let's see how this drizzle passes through. Set this up for you guys here. Actually, I gotta put you guys on my leg here. Oh, it's so pretty out here, even with the impending drizzles. Even with the impending drizzles, it's nice. There we go. Now I have that Queen song stuck in my head. People watching is better than watching TV? Absolutely. Oh, really? The big excitement in the park right now is the baby hawks that are growing up on the facade of the New York Athletic Club. What? Sean, that's really good news, Sean. I'm happy to hear that. People watching is great. Counting sheeps over in Sheepshead Bay yesterday. Now we're on the Sheep Meadow today. Good to see you there, Rich. Welcome. Hope you're doing well, sir. I wanted to go to Rockaway today, but I thought it was going to be like what it is right now, like kind of cloudy. I have a feeling I could have went out there today. There we go. Let's just take this in for y'all. And I'm going to have some of my seltzer. YouTube makes regular TV boring? Absolutely. We're looking at some of the buildings of Billionaires Row. Of course, the Central Park Tower is right here. And then just below that, right here, this shorter one, this is 220 Central Park South. Central Park South will have, and supposedly it's going to have the most expensive residence in all of New York City, selling at $250 million. The park, a very small snake, a gardener, you think, was supposed to be there. Really? Wow. Yeah, there's snakes everywhere as of late. People are forgetting their snakes. Let's just watch these clouds pass as I drink my seltzer. And if anyone works at Hal's Seltzer, original New York seltzer, hey, you guys, can you guys sponsor me? That'll be fantastic. Goodbye, everybody. I've got to go. You know, I have a second device. I could bring up lyrics. As someone who never seen one, it caught you off guard. I could imagine. Beyond a gamer. Hal's chips are great too. That's the Duchess's choice there, Jack. Ethan G stating the obvious that Ethan G's heard, I don't know if this is true, everyone, that squirrels and rats often visit Central Park. Very often, evidently. I mean, I don't know. I think we saw a squirrel earlier in the live stream. It could have been a macaque. I really don't know. Can't be true, right? Yeah. Got it. Oh my God, I tried the raspberry one, and I tried the raspberry, but not the grape. Raspberry was pretty good. You're more than welcome, Michelle. We're not done yet, Michelle. We're not done yet. But is this real life, or is this just fantasy? Caught in a landslide, no escape from reality. Open your eyes and look up to the skies and see that I'm just a poor boy. I need no sympathy because I'm easy come, easy go. Little high, little low. But any way the wind blows, it doesn't really matter to me. To me. Mama, she just killed a man. She put a gun against his head. She pulled the trigger and now he's dead. Mama, life has just begun, but now I've gone and thrown it all away. Mama, ooh, I didn't mean to make you cry. But if I'm not back again this time tomorrow, just carry on, as if nothing really matters. But too late, my time has come. It sent shivers down my spine, body's aching all the time. And goodbye, everybody, I've got to go. I gotta leave you all behind and face the truth. But Mama, I wish I've never been born at all. I'm reading poetry. But I see a little silhouette above a man. Scaramouche, Scaramouche, will you do the fandango? Thunderbolt of lightning, very, very frightening me. Galileo, 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 Figaro, a mythic. Oh. I'm just a poor boy, nobody loves me. He's just a poor boy from a poor family. Spare him from his life, from his monstrosity. Easy come, easy go. Will you let me know? Wish me low, no. Well, will you let me go? Let me go, let me go, and let me go, 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 let me get me go. No, 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 mamma mia, mamma mia, mamma mia, let me go. See, there's a boop, and the devil put aside for me. It's Shakespeare in the Park, baby. Good to see you there, Shaky Dave. I'm not going to read the rest of this, but yeah, I got fucking lyrics today. I'm going to scare away all the viewers. Guys, I'm not walking. I'm going to do Shakespeare. I'm going to do Shakespeare in the Park. We will rock you indeed, Oleg. There you go. That's another song. Are you snapping your fingers, Mary? I appreciate that. Good to see you, Ramona. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Blippage. Ramona, I hope you're doing well. I'm now looking up, I'm looking up now famous Shakespeare quotes, everybody. Let's see. From Hamlet. From oh, what are you doing, phone? Oh my God, this phone's acting weird. Oh, for real, phone? For real? We're gonna do this, phone? Anyway. From Hamlet, Act 1, Scene 3. This above all to thine own self be true, and it must follow as the day the night. Thou canst not be false to any man. Those are my mantras. Anyway. Let's see the radar again. It's getting nice and cool here. Ooh, and the signal's bouncing around, and the chat is bouncing like crazy. It's culture in the park, Mary. That's right. All right, it's not gonna rain. Coney Island Jim has successfully pushed the rain away. I want to thank Coney Island Jim for doing his voodoo and his magic to push the rain away. I need a bingo. It's a new PBS show, folks. So the rain keeps on drizzling away. Bingo. Bingo, bongo. The chat is acting so weird right now. You guys have no idea. I know, is that voodoo? Ooh, the chat is like fucking bouncing over here. Holy shit. What is going on with the chat? Not a drop of rain falling on your head, that's good. I don't know why the chat's all fucked up. It is what it is. Do thing you do. I think the Rembrandts said something like that. Are the Rembrandts the same band that's Deep Blue Something, who did Breakfast at Tiffany's? Oh yeah, this little area of the park here is weird for the signal. It's being weird. And the VPN doesn't even want to work. Wow. Is that voodoo thing you do? People playing their games and whatnot. Yeah, looking stormy. Yeah, Breakfast at Tiffany's is a song by an American alternative rock band called Deep Blue Something, yes. Yeah, that's Deep Blue Something. Ethan G says that summer's gonna be hot, you're afraid. Yeah, you work outside, right, Ethan? What do you do for work, Ethan? I work outside as a tour guide, so I'm not looking forward to a hot summer. Coney Island Jim takes pictures in the heat. Can't have the cameras overheat. Oh my God, that building's ugly. That new building on the Upper West Side. Look at that! Look at that monstrosity. That thing went up quick. Ruins the whole flow of the skyline. That thing you do. Hey man, the Rembrandts are going to be the new Beatles, man. Did you hear? Yes, you enjoy, and John Lahr enjoys the heat. John Lahr enjoys the heat. More condos to launder money. Ryan, I hate to say this, but I think you're right. I think you're right, sir. I know, when do we see flying cars? I know, April. I'm still waiting to convert get the cover conversion for my car. John Lahr's a lizard, yeah. He's the lizard, Cuckoo. There we go, finally. Finally got the chat up on my second device. This is nice and peaceful and that's right, John. John Lahr the lizard, everyone. Said global warming and you need some. Yes, indeed, Neville. Yes, indeed. It's the humidity you don't like. Nobody likes the humidity. Duh. Nobody likes the humidity. (2025) they're going to be testing them in NYC and Dubai. Really? Isn't this relaxing, Michelle? I'm glad you're finding this relaxing. All we need is the Bob Ross theme to be playing in the background. Right, that's all we need. Oh yeah, the signal's funky. Bounces around a bit. Humidity does suck. Dubai made it rain. Yeah, created floods. Yeah, you heard about that? They seeded clouds and it didn't work out well. Yeah, the clouds are moving a little bit slower. The clouds are moving a little bit slower. Find this relaxing too? Perfect. Chuck, nice guy to Skyline? Yes, indeed, Chuck. Good to see you, sir. Right, you feel like you're sitting on the grass, Din. You're here with me, hanging out. Good evening, Dan the man. Awesome, Arjan. I'm happy I'm able to make your day. Absolutely, RoboJacks. RoboJacks, they want crazy scenes. They want to hear like the sirens and shit. We gotta take a little break from that. I know, he's not. All right, just perfect. Right, you can almost feel the fresh grass, right? It's nice. Little peaceful shots. Great view of New York City, absolutely. Right, can you smell the grass, Stephanie? Yeah, we're just chilling. That's all we're doing, Mary. It is cool. It is cool, Julie B. Definitely cooler than the surrounding area. W2, good to see you. You need wind chimes now, right? Yeah. We have another drizzle about to pass through. I don't think it's going to actually hit, but let's just stay here until this passes. We have another little drizzle on the map. So let's see. Let's see what happens. Karen Smith, good to see you. Ooh, a nice breeze passing us right now on Sheep's Meadow. There you go, Oleg. Ooh, wind's picking up. The wind is picking up. They got a game of Frisbee going on here. Look at the wind picking up. Wind is picking up here. Clouds are really beginning to move here. Oh, are we done playing Frisbee? I think they're done playing Frisbee.
He's not walking, guys. Guys, he's not walking anymore. What we gotta do, guys? Guys, he's not walking anymore, guys.
Yeah, tomorrow's gonna be raining. Oh my God, Dan, come on over with a six-pack. Let's drink. But yeah, tomorrow's gonna be raining.
Come on down with a tambourine and a six-pack, man. We're just playing the tambourine, having a six-pack, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You're just hanging out in Sheep's Meadow, man.
Thinking of Jerry Lewis? Yeah. You can hear Simon and Garfunkel playing Sound of Silence right now. Yes, indeed. Smoke them if you got them. Amen to that. Yes, indeed. I think it's going to literally drizzle on us. But the dogs are having a damn good time. I'm not going to lie. Those dogs look like they're having a lot of fun. I'm a little jealous. There's a lot going on here. People playing sack races. They're sack racing over there. A lot going on here in the park. Can't remember what movie.
Hey lady, hey lady. Ay, 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 ay.
A lot going on here in the lawn. That's for sure. There you go, the famous 1982 Simon and Garfunkel concert in Central Park. Yes, it happened on the Great Lawn. That was their reunion. Simon and Garfunkel had their reunion on the Great Lawn back in 1982. Yeah, we got the clouds are moving fast. Oh, the chat is just all crazy again. NYC is your backyard? Yeah. Arizona is death too hot every year. Well, I mean, you're there for the sunshine, April, right? we went to Arizona because we like the sun, so we moved out to Arizona, baby. Oh, I hear a helicopter behind me, and that helicopter is one of those. The helicopter is one of those doors-off helicopter flights. Really? Ed Allen heard Julie Collins play in the park in 1967? I would give anything to see Central Park in 1967. The way people dressed, the way people used to hang out. Well, in 67, you got a lot of the beatniks and the hippies hanging out here in the park, so. Oh, April. Oh, that's awful, April. That's too hot. That's too much. I agree. When the paws are burning, that's not good. Yeah, no, don't leave the city there, John. It's good here in New York. I know it's crazy, we're all crammed together, but. The big fat beetles bothered you out here, out in Arizona, W2? Dang. Dang. I know, poor pets. That's awful. Wow, you saw a Paul Simon concert with your mom on the Great Lawn? Wow. That's pretty cool. How does my radio show work? Stephanie, we do the radio show over on Twitch. So that's twitch.tv/DutchMoz. And that's where we do. So here's the deal. So you could watch the radio show on the replay on Twitter. At least this is how I have it set up right now. You can watch the replay on Twitter, but in order to play the game, you have to have an account on Twitch and join us on Twitch. And we select the songs at the beginning of the hour. So how it works is I play a song, and then you wait for an on-screen prompt, a green sign that says request lines open, and then that's when you give me your golden request. Please give me artist and song title in one comment. That is artist and song title in one comment to qualify for play. And the first 6 to 8 comments usually win. We literally program an hour of music in about 5 minutes. So, yes, exactly. Wait for Coney Island Jim to make the request because he usually has the fastest connection. Coney Island Jim has that crazy fiber optic connection. So he's usually the first one to see it. But twitch.tv/DutchMoz. How about just let it be a call-in show about anything? You know, I thought about doing that with Zoom, having you guys call in and talk about anything, but I realized that you can't just have a show where we talk about anything, because it's always you gotta always end up in weird and uncomfortable and maybe sometimes personal discussions. So I feel like that's what the truck sim's for. This truck sim's kind of like for like random discussion and commentary. But you always need some kind of like direction, I realize. When it comes to live streaming or broadcast in general, you need some kind of direction to take the show into, or it kind of devolves. But fundamentally, yeah, there has to be a topic. But that's why I like doing the radio show, because we get to hear everyone's music, and it is the most interactive live stream on the internet, where you, the viewer, creates the content. So, and we got to do a radio show. We haven't done a radio show in a while. Radio show. What I need to do is figure out and then do everything consistently every week at the same time. Yeah, you don't want people attacking each other, no. That you believe. Yeah, no, you always need some kind of a guide. Yeah, and then that's true. You need somebody to screen callers. So, believe me, I thought about so many different ideas to do live streams. Anyway, I think we took a nice, long enough break. We had some seltzer. I need Roz. I do. I need a Roz. Let's continue on. Let's recreate a picture that's over 100 years old. You guys want to do that? That's what we're going to do next. I'm going to put you guys back on the regular selfie stick here. And then we will continue. Yeah, I need Roz. I need a Roz in my life to screen the callers. But we had a nice little seltzer. We relaxed for a little bit. We enjoyed the scene. The signal bounced around, and it never even drizzled. I think it all stayed up there. It didn't come down. But let's continue on, guys. I really hope this live stream makes you feel like you're here hanging out with me. Let's do this. It's nice out. I enjoyed watching the frisbee, and they're like spinning their heads on bats over there, and now we're gonna go over and recreate a picture. Let's recreate a picture, because last few times I came through Central Park, I mentioned this picture, but I didn't show it. So today, I want to show it. That's nice and relaxing and chill, and so it does help. Good. That would make you dizzy. Hung out in this spot back in October 2013. Nice. What was I doing in 2013? I can't remember what I was doing in 2013. I think that's right before, right? Was that right after I made a decision to be a tour guide full time? That's when I was doing the grind, doing as many tours as I can just to get a reputation, if you will. I worked this park so many freaking times. Nice to see people out, yeah. Ooh, you was on a photo and video shoot there, taking a break, nice. Oh, they got wine, no fair. I could go for a glass of wine right now. glass of wine in the evening on the sheep's meadow. Yeah, it's a nice day. I thought it was gonna rain. It ended up not raining. Okay, we're gonna head back over towards the mall, and then we're gonna kind of cut across the mall. Got the roller skating, rollerblading guys over there with their music. Let's just walk right across the sheep's meadow. Here is a big misnomer that the mall is its width to allow wide enough for your horse carriages. This is where they used to park the horse carriages back in the day. As you see, this roadway here is pretty wide. And do we have another signal? Uh-oh, we got another signal mishap here. Yay. Turn on the graphic. And let's cut across here. Hopefully we'll get back into a better signal. It's a little crap over here. You love the horses too? The signal's doing weird stuff. I guess it doesn't like the mall area here. At least today, it doesn't. Stream flowing good there? Okay. The VPN usually, there you go. The VPN right now, so we're cutting across, going across town in the park.
I think the statement's white.
The women's rights pioneer statue right here. Like button, because it's time to there we go. It's time to recreate a picture that is over 100 years old. Yeah, no, Ali, everybody has problems with signal here in Central Park. It's always hit and miss, but now we're in a good spot now again. Coming up to the Willowdale Arch. And it's a very important picture we're about to recreate right now. So the East Drive is just above it. We're looking towards Fifth Avenue. And we're just off of the mall. But we have the Willowdale Arch there. And once, for the most part, Central Park was complete. So I think this picture was either taken in 1859 or 1860. All of the main people who created Central Park took a picture. And they took that picture right here, and actually from this same angle. So we are recreating this photo right now from like 1859, uh-oh. Uh-oh, did the app just crap out on me? Oh, shit. What's going on here? Let's see. Ooh, the app is acting weird. What is going on? Ooh. There we go. You love the vintage bridges there? All right, how you guys got me? We had a really big signal blip there. Messed with the app.
Because this has offset.
But you guys got me back, right? All good now? Awesome. All right, Julie B, we're back. Coney Island Jim, we're back. Ollie G, we're back. Okay, good, we're back. RoboJax, we're back. All right, we are back, everyone. All good there. Seems like my audio, yeah, the video paused, yeah. Yeah, we usually don't lose audio, but we'll only lose video. But now we're back. All right, so now we're back. It's time. It's time, everyone. Again, so I don't know how much of that you heard before, but so when the park was mostly completed, all the major engineers and creators of Central Park got together to take the picture. And again, this picture is either between 1859 and 1860. But ladies and gentlemen, here they are, the creators of Central Park. And there you go. And look, we could actually line this up exactly. How crazy is this? So I don't know which one is Olmsted and which one is Calvert Vaux, but they're in this picture. And I think one of them is William Cullen Bryan. I could be wrong about that. He was one of the main proponents of Central Park. Wasn't that cool? Can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see it? You probably can. But they got together and took this picture. As you see, none of the trees are tall, but this arch is basically exactly the same. And you can see how the pathway even goes. Yeah, minus the electricity box right there, Julie. Yeah, remember, electricity is not in, I think they're using gaslight when Central Park first opens up. I believe it was the 1880s, 1890s, electricity was introduced to the park. Yeah, right, too bad the vines are gone. But you could see where the little hill is. See, look at the little hill, it's just behind this hedge over here. But there you go. The creators of Central Park. Well, remember that when Central Park first opens up, a lot of the trees are really small. And for the most part, you're seeing the second or third planting of these trees. So, yeah, the shrubs have spread out. Ah, yes. Ladies and gentlemen, to the indomitable spirit of the sled dog, behold my favorite sled dog. Here's Balto the sled dog. He saved 220 children's lives in Nome, Alaska in the winter of 1925. He was the final dog of a 32-dog sled dog team. They delivered the antidote to diphtheria to the children of Nome, Alaska. And you can see that this story kind of went viral for its time, so he became a very popular and very famous dog. He was here when they unveiled the statue. He was right there, and you can see the video here on YouTube. He was right there. And Balto, this is about 10 months after he saved those children's lives. A local civic organization got the statue commissioned for Balto. Good to see you there, Brew Bale. You're more than welcome. Nature reclaimed itself pretty much. Here he is. Balto the sled dog. That's my favorite dog in the whole park. That's my dog. What do you guys think? You guys think we should go to Rockefeller Center and that's where we'll end this video? Let me know. I love Balto too. Keep it going. Keep the live stream going for a little bit longer. Yeah, statue's pretty old, 1925. And it's amazing that Balto was here for the unveiling of his statue. NY asks, will I be covering the Puerto Rican Day Parade? No, I will not be. That's on Sunday. I won't be covering that. You're more than welcome, Adriana. Yeah, to the Rock. Keep on trucking. All right, we'll keep on going to Rockefeller Center. I want to go to the nice bathroom. I don't feel like using the iPhone store again. Ethan G needs a beer. Go to the store and get yourself a beer. It never rained. It never rained. It got cloudy, but it never rained. I'll see you later there, RoboJacks. Have a great evening. Yeah, it's as simple as that. You just go to the store. Unless you have a brewery in your backyard. I'm gonna go brew myself some beer. Dan the Man asks, how long ago? I literally just said it, 1925. Did you tune out for like a second? You're more than welcome, Din Din. I literally just said the year and everything. You plan ahead, you stock up? Me too, John. Me too. That's a happy puppy. That's a happy puppy. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little jealous. I'm a little jealous of the dogs today in the park. Delacour clock shouldn't be going off, right? I think that's done for the day, right, guys? I think Delacour clock. I don't know if I like the Delacour clock anymore because evidently this drove Flacco the Eurasian owl nuts, and that's supposed to be around bells that loud. I'm doing good touring different places. I'm doing good. Evidently just tormented him because he wasn't that far from here. Flacco the Eurasian owl, eagle owl, was just over there. Evidently they're not supposed to be around bells that are that loud. So when Flacco the Eurasian owl escaped the zoo, he stayed very far away from this area. He only stayed up in the northern area of the park. Oh yeah, look, we got the DJ playing in there. Yeah, it's the gala. It's the gala. Yeah, you remember this clock? Did I lose comments on the main device? I lost. There we go. Yeah, a Delacour clock. Let's continue on. Why not? Let's give you guys a show. This is what you guys want. Might be having a little problem with, oh, maybe not. Comments are bursting weird. Yeah, it was sad about Flacco. I mean, he did live a life, you know, his final year on this planet he was free. Unfortunately, he ate that rodenticide. But, you know, he got to enjoy life. I know, I wish he would have came upstate too. I was hoping for that. But he was a city guy. He didn't want to leave the city. Visited Brooklyn a couple of times. But for the most part, stayed in the city. Stayed in Manhattan. Yeah, at least he was free at the end, I mean. But finding out how the Delacour clock drove him mad, yeah, I don't know if I guess I have a love-hate relationship now with the Delacour clock. All right, we're gonna leave the park. Officially we did a loop here in the park. Absolutely. Yeah, John. All the birds of prey, they succumb to all of the poisons and stuff like that. Yeah, it is sad. But now we're heading back towards Grand Army Plaza. Yeah, that was the owl that got, yeah, he flew into a building. That's what happens with a lot of birds. They fly into buildings thinking that they're open sky. And unfortunately, yeah, living in a city is not easy. Living in the city is not easy. It's not for everybody. That's for sure. All right, I have a feeling once we get to Fifth Avenue, it's gonna be jumping.
Oh, he's jumping. So are you vlogging? Sir.
Am I vlogging?
Yeah, what are you
I'm vlogging, yes.
What are you vlogging for?
We're live on YouTube.
Oh my god, wait, get him in, get him in.
Oh my god, I gotta get him. Oh my god.
Wait, how many viewers?
Oh my god. It doesn't matter. Oh my god. Oh. Do we have a marriage proposal happening there? Anyway. Yeah, keep it moving. I don't want to hang out. I don't want to talk to the youth. I don't feel like talking to the youth today. Tomorrow. The Pokemon voice today, boy. It's really. That's like my pressure valve, you know. I'm being. I want to call it mischievous. They could find me on YouTube. I know they might be on Kick. Exactly. No, he wasn't bad. He wasn't bad. But he wanted to ask me questions. I don't want to answer no questions. But I think we had a marriage proposal happen. It's the lipstick. This piece of art looks like a lipstick to me, so I call it the lipstick. It's a lipstick, everybody. Or maybe it's a nail. It's a nail or a lipstick. I don't know what the hell it is. But it's cool. It's cool. It's like the orb. Yeah, he wanted to play 20 questions. I don't got time for that. I don't got time. Ooh, signal bouncing around like crazy. What is it, the Secret Service around here or something like that? What the hell's cooking? There we go. What's going on here? What in the holy scungili is going on with this signal? It's bouncing around so much. It's like are there secret members of the Secret Service around here? What the frick frack? What the frick frack? Ooh, it's drizzling. Ooh, it's drizzling. Yay. The drizzle is here. Crazy signal, yeah. Yeah, probably the gala. But okay, it looks like we have the signal back and it's drizzling. All right, let's stay here in case we see a rainbow, guys. It's my Russian friend. He do not like cell phone live stream. My Russian friend killed my phone right over there, people. Right over there, people. Hear that little black thing that looked like a fucking old school beeper? What service do we use? Oh, we're on Verizon. We're on Verizon. But we have a VPN, and what the VPN does, it builds an extra buffer for the video. But then it also combines a cell phone signal. So we have a second signal. That's a T-Mobile signal. So we have a T-Mobile and a Verizon signal both merging. And then that gives us a nice bandwidth to live stream off of. So we could stay in 1080. People used to always give me shit. Why are you live streaming in 720? And it's because I could get a bigger buffer. What I gotta get is a Bella box. I see walking commuter Gabe with his Bella box there, and I gotta get me one of them bad boys. He always has a perfect signal, and plus he's able to live stream through his Osmo Pocket. So if I could like walk around with that around my neck, I would be a happy camper. But the signal is all over the place. But it's drizzling. It's drizzling. But it's not, I don't think we're gonna get a rainbow. It's not enough moisture. You think those kids from before watch me like that, say, and look like what? Look like that's what they were using their phones for? Maybe. Yeah, maybe, Ed. I don't know. Let's head down Fifth Avenue. Let's see what's cooking. I hear music. I hear music playing. Oh. Woo! Dang, yo, he's playing like acid rock. Woo! That's true. You can't get my IP address either. No. That's right. Pop goes the weasel. That's a concrete boom right there. That's a concrete boom. That's what shoots concrete to higher floors. That machine. It's like a big articulated arm, and that shoots the concrete to higher floors when they're building these new concrete buildings. The Deutsche Bank Center, down on the other end there, that's Columbus Circle where those two glass towers are. And it is officially now raining, but I don't think we're going to see a rainbow, but you never know. All right. A very light drizzle. Not enough for a rainbow. If we had a little bit more rain, we will get a rainbow. Let's see, it will be in this direction. I don't think we're going to see anything. I feel like we should just sit down and maybe wait for one, but I don't think it's going to happen. Even though the sun is coming out. What do you guys think? You guys think we're going to get a rainbow? Let's head over here where we get a little bit more sky. Here's a Plaza Hotel. So where we began our live stream 3 hours ago on this bench right here. Grab some pizza and a beverage and watch. Grab some pizza and a beverage. Yes. Who's going to bar? Who's going to the bar with Dutch after the stream? I don't know. I'm not going to a bar. I'm going home, man. I might pick up a beer on the way home, but might pick me up a little Lagunitas on the way home. It already stopped drizzling, so I don't think we're gonna get a rainbow. So let's just keep moving. Who are these freaks with umbrellas? Who are these freaks opening up umbrellas? You do not need an umbrella for this. Grab a donut and a coffee. I already had a donut and coffee. I had a donut and coffee on the subway ride up here. Have you seen my fat ass? I gotta cut down on the donuts. I gotta chill with the donuts. Fifth Avenue, 58th Street, right here. Kind of a chill mood over here on Fifth. Let's see what it's like. Look how fast the clouds are moving. Got the pedicabs playing the latest hits. We need the rickshaw driver who plays the best gabber. We need the best Western Ukrainian Yugoslavian gabber. Yeah, those residential buildings are a joke. Yeah, Mary McHugh, me too. Yeah, me too, Mary. I mean, I don't drink as much beer anymore, so I have lost weight, but still, I cut down on the beer consumption quite a bit. But it's all, I replaced that with cookies and donuts and shit. All right, 57th Street, Billionaires Row. Can a billionaire adopt me? Oh, we were talking about this place. And I say, bye-bye. Breakfast at Tiffany's. Deep Blue something. They played their now infamous music video right there. Food and Eat It. There's Tiffany's. And we're gonna continue down 50. It's like this drizzle's trying to stop. Me and the Duchess had brunch up. Yep. That's right. The fanciest of the fancy stores. Here along 5th. Oh no, did we start a new stream? Let's see. No, we didn't. Yay! We maintained the original one. Yay! All right, you guys got me back? Wow, the fucking app is acting so fucking weird. Mary, we're back. First one in the room. Even the sidewalks are nicer over here, of course. Good to see you, Din Din. We're back. Touring different places. We're back. Ali G is still here. Hells yeah, John Laura's back. Yay! Leela Sorensen, CB Earth Day. We're back. Yay! Ramona, Sally Sipico, Carlos, still here. Yay! Now we're good, right, April? Oleg, we're back. Yay! And I didn't start a new stream. We're still in the original one. All good. John, Brian Bell, Michelle King. Yeah, the signal's cranky today. Signal is a little cranky today, but I think we're good now because we're maxed out again on the signal string. Yeah, me and the Duchess ate at Tiffany. Yeah, we had brunch there. We didn't have breakfast at Tiffany's, but we had brunch. And it was really cool. We got all dressed up, took some pictures. It might be the heat. You know, these things have, when it comes to cell phone signals, there's so many variabilities. There's a lot of variables when it comes to the cell signal and how it performs, and then add a VPN to that. So you're dealing with two signals, and then sometimes the transfer or handover to the signal sometimes messes up too. So there's a lot of technical stuff that could go wrong because I want to make sure it looks good for you guys at home. Because I want to make you feel like you guys are here. There's a St. Regis Hotel next to the soft ice cream truck. That's a song, Breakfast at Tiffany. Yes, indeed. Deep Blue Something. That's the name of the band. 1995. Let's go back to 95, huh? Let's go back to 95. Excuse me, please. Thank you. She's like, I'm going to stand in your way and smile. Up that. Get out of my way. I'm live streaming. Who saw that? Who saw that? There's a fucking fence right there. A fucking police gate right there. And she's like, I'm just not gonna move. Did you see that there, Sally? Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Still here, JC Droid. Awesome. Make sure you have caught up with the stream. Hit the live button. Don't forget to hit the live button to make sure that you guys are up to date. So, because you might fall back behind in the chat. Remember that. Almost got hit by a bike. You guys didn't see that. All right. Yeah, I know. Yeah, John. Yeah, that's true. I was jaywalking. That's true. I was jaywalking, as we call on this channel, Dutch walking. Still drizzling very lightly. Oh, you gonna catch this express bus? Yes, he got his express bus! That's a good day. That's a good day. When you grab your express bus like that, that's a good damn day. After a long day, you catch the express bus like that, you won. All right, we gotta cross this dangerous ass street now because we got the truck in the middle of the box, which is always fun to have the trucks in the middle of the box. Blah, 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 blah. Captain Jack Sparrow, man, yeah. You would have never opened it for him? Yes, indeed, Dan the man, yes, indeed. I know, she wanted to be famous. Exactly. What is up with the chat? The chat is acting so weird today. Prism Live is going to have to do an update to the update. Because it's all wacky now. It's all wacky races now here on Prism Live. And I can't moderate. That's crazy. Almost to Rockefeller, kids, for a little bonus. I'm ready to go home and eat ice cream. How wacky? Very wacky. Jean-Laure, like wacky races. Like the wacky races. What's happening is that I'm getting like doubles and triples of the chat, and then it's like the chat keeps bursting on me. So right when I think the chat has frozen, it bursts a bunch of comments. So it's kind of hard for me to keep up, I think, today. Yes! Oh, fuck it is. Ooh, frozen smoothie. Right? Doesn't that sound good? Back up with the humans up the street. Yes, it looks like rain. It was drizzling, but the sun's coming out now, and it's stupid humid now. It's stupid humid out. So it's actually not very comfortable. 51st Street, everyone. Yeah, got it. Yeah, on your guys' end, it's regular. Yeah, because I have my second phone, and I have the chat open on my other phone here, and I can see that the chat's fine for you guys. Playing some truck sim. Ooh, look at all the delivery workers right there. St. Patrick's Cathedral's right there. The one and the only. As we continue south along 5th Avenue, almost at the Rockefeller Center. And that is when we end, that's where we end our sojourn for the day. Almost 6 o'clock, look at that. Almost 6 o'clock already. Time for me to go home. Oh, it's crowded over here. Where did all these people come from, people? Look at all these people. Used to love driving out 5th Avenue. I think the express bus drivers, yeah, they have some fun. Not gonna lie, I wish I was an express bus driver. Ooh, he's playing the bootleg Macarena. He's playing, remember that song? Yeah, Home by 7:30. Who remembers the bootleg Macarena? He's playing the bootleg Macarena. It was really big on the charts for like a week and a half. And then it disappeared. Whatever happened to those girls? And then he's playing ABBA. I mean, at least, like, you know, they're playing contemporary music. And get some ice cream. I'm glad you enjoyed, Stephanie, despite the signal issues. Saks Fifth Avenue. No, you remember the Macarena, but you remember the bootleg Macarena? Remember that bootleg one? The hey, the ha, the hey. Remember that song? Oh, this guy's just gonna walk right in there. Let's see if he gets hit. He wants to get hit. Wants to get hit. Oh, he's gonna cut a van off. I hope he has insurance. It's dangerous doing those things. Those things could tip. All right, it's time. We have made it to the vortex of Christmas.
There is. It's just like you can't.
Rockefeller Center. To think in a few months we'll be here to see the big tree. Oh my God, what happened to the tree? Somebody stole the tree, everybody. Who stole the tree? I know, Karen, where's the tree? There's people at Habitat for Humanity cut the tree down. How dare they build a house with it? Time is moving fast, John. You're more than welcome, Carlos. All right, nice and chill in here. You're more than welcome, Audrey. Gotta get a closing shot now. They got all the rainbow flags out here in Rockefeller Center. When you blink, you'll be back up, I know. We're gonna have to be worrying about like the battery dying because it's too cold, and you're more than welcome, Mary. Yeah, you got 3 hours out of me today, so that's good. So great. Yay, we made it. Yeah, time to make some shrimp scampi. That sounds good. Good old Prometheus. Stealing the flame of knowledge. We go for some shrimp scampi. Oh, they got beers? Oh, I can drink beers here? I can drink beers here in the Plaza. That's nice. And look, they got the garden open. They got the music playing. Guys, you can't go wrong. And I heard under good authority that they blast the music here for the live streamers who like mute all the time. So I love it. And they got little patches of grass here for some reason. Are they playing bocce ball? Anyway. Good old Prometheus stealing the flame of knowledge. You're more than welcome, CB Earth Day. Hey guys. Is it your first time finding this nonsense? Make sure to subscribe to the Dutch Moz Family Networks here on YouTube and on Instagram. All same name at Dutch Moz. And make sure you hit the notification bell because I never know when I'm going to go live. Is this okay? No. Okay, so I'll hold it like this. Can I lean? Just gotta, yeah. Oh yeah, no, the wind's not gonna knock this down, man. Don't worry about it. I'm finishing anyway. Anyway, wow. Security, man. I can't even end my live stream. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this nonsense. If you did, make sure to log in and go and subscribe to the Dutch Moz Family Networks here on YouTube and on Instagram. All same name at Dutch Moz, and make sure you hit the notification bell because I never know when I'm gonna go live next. So do me a favor, hit the notification bell, all right? But from Rockefeller Center here in Midtown Manhattan, this is Dutch Moz signing off. Have a fabulous Midtown Day, whether you can afford to live here or not. Hug your loved ones, cherish those sweet moments. And good afternoon, good evening, and good night, Mrs. Calabash, wherever you are. I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness, Ed Allen just became a member at Dutch Miles Plus. Thank you so much, Ed Allen, for becoming a member at Dutch Miles Plus, and thank you so much for becoming one of us. One of us. Gooba gaba, gooba gaba, one of us. Thank you so much there for becoming one of us, and thank you so much to all the channel members. 99 guys, ta-ta, bye, 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 bye. I got a train to catch.